This is a large Korean Asian pear tree. I bought it from Miller Nurseries. They've since been bought out by Stark. Planted in 2012 and it bore in 2016. Last year it got frosted, so didn't get anything last year. But probably my favorite Asian pear tree. Now I don't know that you're going to be able to find a quote large Korean. I think that was just the name that Miller Nurseries from up in New York State gave to it. I contacted Stark because I wanted to get another one, and they told me to plant their Starking Hardy Giant, and then in parentheses they had a limited pear. And so I think that's the same variety, it's just with a different name. So these get really large pears, and they're really good. And the thing that I like about it the most is that it's basically a no spray tree. These pears, they get up to like about a pound each. They get big, as big as softballs sometimes. And but I never spray anything on it, and they're just always gorgeous. So that's what I like about it, and that's why I planted another one. I'm hoping that the Starking Hardy Giant is actually the same variety, and I know Gurney's has one, and they call it the Olympic Giant or something like that. So I think they're all the same. If you wanted to get one, I would look at Gurney's or Stark. There may be some other nurseries that have them, but this is just a great Asian pear tree. It's supposed to be a dwarf, and I suppose it kind of qualifies as a dwarf. It's about, I'd say about 11 feet tall, and I have basically never pruned it. The deer have snipped off a little bit of stuff at the bottom for me occasionally, not that I want them to, and I kind of have it in my deer cage here. But anyways, so I think this is the best Asian pear tree that I have. I have about 8 of them. I have Hosui and Chojuro and the Starking Hardy Giant, and this one's just the best though. So if you're looking to plant an Asian pear tree, and you know, I had never eaten an Asian pear before I ate one off of my own trees, because I don't know, they just always seem so expensive in the grocery store. Like I've seen them for like $3 a pear sometimes, and I've always said I'm not going to pay $3 for a pear. And so that was one of the reasons why I planted this. And whenever I first tasted them, I just thought they were delicious. They remind me of like large grapes, crispy grapes. And so I love these Asian pears. They're one of my favorite fruits. But anyways, this is my favorite of them all, the large Korean from Miller Nurseries, who were bought out by Stark a few years back. And I'm just walking around here trying to show you. It's loaded with nice pears. No spray at all. Really no problems with this thing, except if you get a late frost. It doesn't hold up well. And I have it up on a really windy spot. I hope that you're going to be able to hear this well, because I always got the wind blowing up here. And it's kind of a harsh area for plants, and it just did real well. So this, like I said, is my favorite Asian pear. It was called a large Korean by Miller. I think you get the same thing if you buy the Starking Hardy Giant from Stark, or the Olympic from Gurney. But I'm not certain on that. But I've got several of them, and this one's the best. Try to do a little bit of close up on some of these pears. Now these are still kind of small. We're not quite at the end of July, and these will be ripe in the fall. They'll get a lot larger. As you can see, with no spray, nothing at all, they're just so nice. Now I have another video where I talk about keeping the ants off of them, and if you go down here, I'm not going to talk much about that, but I put that tanglefoot wrap around the bottom of the tree, and that keeps the ants from going up there, because the ants just love Asian pears. So I'm going to go ahead and end this now. This is the Asian pear that I recommend, the large Korean / Starking hardy giant / Olympic giant, whatever the different nurseries call them. It's truly a no spray pear tree. It's like the nicest fruit I've ever gotten with no spray, and all my trees are no spray. Some do better than others. Totally organic, and probably the best pears you'll ever eat. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign out now. I'll be back there in a minute. There's a little thing blowing in the wind. Nice, low maintenance, no spray Asian pear tree. I will talk to you later.